Welcome to Kids Get Quizzical game number 8. I am Dinara Kumar and I will be your host for today.
Kids Get Quizzical game number 8. 3, 2, 1.
Round number 1. 6 questions on general knowledge and country facts. Question number 1. November is known as the month of Thanksgiving, especially in the USA. What is the day after Thanksgiving called? Is it Happy Friday? Is it Holy Saturday? Is it Cyber Monday? Or is it Black Friday? The correct answer is Black Friday. 39 of you got that correct. 10 thought it was Happy Friday, 13 thought it was Holy Saturday, and 7 thought it was Cyber Monday.
Right, so Thanksgiving is a very popular celebration, especially in the West, especially in countries like the US, where they celebrate, they offer thanks from the harvest that they receive, right? So usually they prepare a nice fat turkey like you see on the screen. Usually Thanksgiving is celebrated on the 4th Thursday of November, right? So the 4th Thursday of November is Thanksgiving, and the day after Thanksgiving is called Black Friday. So they say the highest profits in shopping are made on Black Friday. People line up the stores, like if Thursday, just after midnight Thursday, shops open and people line up in front of the shops and they celebrate Black Friday shopping. Alright, so let's take a look at our leaderboard after the first question. So Shanesa is into an early lead at 952 points, closely followed by Akil Gamer, Shazam Jr., A Girl, and Tarushi. So here we go.
Let's look at our next question. Which English scientist and mathematician discovered gravity? Which English scientist and mathematician discovered gravity? Was it Charles Darwin? Was it Isaac Newton? Was it Charles Babbage? Or was it Pythagoras? So the correct answer is Isaac Newton. 69 of you got that correct and 4 thought it was Pythagoras. So gravity is the force that keeps us away from floating, and it is also the because of the force that the planets of the solar system orbit around the sun. When an apple fell down, Isaac Newton thought, why didn't this apple float? Why did it fall? And that's how gravity was discovered. And Pythagoras is, I think, the first person who discovered that the world is round, I think. So let's look at our leaderboard now.
Right, so what did Charles Babbage invent?
The computer.
What did Charles Darwin do?
He discovered the theory of evolution.
Theory of evolution. Well done. 69 got that correct. Gravity was discovered by Isaac Newton. Let's take a look at our leaderboard after the second question. Shanesa is still in the lead. 1,904 points, closely followed by Akil Gamer. Susit is in third, Hiruni is in fourth, Tirza is in fifth. Well done. Let's look at our next question.
Which country's flag has a white background and a red circle in the middle of it? Which country's flag has a white background and a red circle in the middle of it? Is it Bangladesh? Is it Laos? Is it Japan? Or is it South Korea? The correct answer is Japan. 70 of you got that correct. 1 thought it was South Korea and 4 thought it was Bangladesh. So this Japanese flag is officially called Nishiki, but it is commonly known as Hinomaru. So this flag represents the country's nickname, the land of the rising sun. So the bright red circle represents the sun. Let's look at our leaderboard now.
Right. Alright, so Akhil has now overtaken Shanesa. Very close difference. There's 13 points separating Akhil and Shanesa. Tusit is in third, Tirza is in fourth, Android 12 is in fifth. Alright, so we move on to our next question.
What is the capital city of Portugal? What is the capital city of Portugal? Is it Melbourne? Is it Barcelona? Is it Luxembourg? Or is it Lisbon? The correct answer is Lisbon. 55 of you got that correct. 1 thought it was Melbourne, 15 thought it was Barcelona, and 6 thought it was Luxembourg. So, Lisbon is also the westernmost capital city in Europe, and it is also the only capital city along the Atlantic coast.
So well done. Lisbon is the capital of Portugal. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. Nita has once again overtaken Akhil into the lead. Someone is it someone or Somi? Someone is in third. Android is in fourth. Jaden is in fifth. Let's take a look at our next question.
If you are traveling around the world and you see this, in which country would you be in? You are traveling around the world and you see this, in which country would you be in? Would you be in Vatican City? Would you be in Brazil? Would you be in Mexico? Or would you be in Italy? The correct answer is Brazil. 59 of you got that correct. 3 thought it was Vatican City, 9 thought it was Mexico, and 5 thought it was Italy.
Right, now let me show you this picture. This picture is of the statue called Christ the Redeemer. Look at how large it is. If you can see at the foot of the statue, there are quite a few people there. Look at the size difference, right? So imagine how big this statue is. So the statue of Jesus Christ is called Christ the Redeemer. It's located in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. So Rio de Janeiro is the commercial capital of Brazil. It's not the largest city in Brazil. The largest city in Brazil is called Sao Paulo. It's not the capital of Brazil. A lot of people think Rio de Janeiro means it's the capital of Brazil. The capital of Brazil is called Brasilia. Rio de Janeiro means River of January, right? So Christ the Redeemer, the statue is located at Rio de Janeiro. It's located in Brazil. So if you happen to travel around the world and see the statue, you are in Brazil. Well done. 59 got that answer correct. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. All right, Shanesa still in the lead, closely followed by Akhil. Samban is in third. Jaden is in fourth. Ting Ting is in fifth. Let's take a look at our next question.
Where is the world's tallest building, the Burj Khalifa, located? Where is the world's tallest building, the Burj Khalifa, located? Is it in Singapore? Is it in America? Is it in Dubai? Or is it in Canada? The correct answer is Dubai. 71 of you got that correct. 1 thought it was Singapore, 2 thought it was America, and 3 thought it was Canada.
Yes, so now there are quite a few contestants from Dubai also taking part today. So let's take a look at this picture. So this is the Burj Khalifa, right? So it's apparently 829.8 meters tall. It is right now the largest, the tallest and tallest building or structure in the world since 2009, right? So fantastic. But there's another tower coming up in Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. It's called the Kingdom Tower. It's also called the Mile High Tower. When it was decided to build this Kingdom Tower in Jeddah in Saudi Arabia, they wanted to make it 1 kilometer high, right? That would have been the first time any building had reached 1 kilometer tall. But unfortunately, while building it, they found out that the land in the surrounding area was, sinking, and they had to cut it down short. But when it is completed, they want to complete it in 2022. The Kingdom Tower in Jeddah will be the tallest building in the world. But until then, the Burj Khalifa in Dubai is the tallest Let's take a look at our leaderboard after the end of the first round. Alright, so Shanessa is still in the lead at 5,619 points. Akil is in second. Samban is in third. Jaden is in fourth. Ting Ting is in fifth.
Round number 2. 6 questions on fairy tales and nursery rhymes.
And so we have also put in a couple of questions on history during this round. Alright, so let's take a look at our first question.
Where was Snow White taken to be killed by the huntsman? Where was Snow White taken to be killed by the huntsman? Was it to the dungeons? Was it to a secret room? Was it to a cliff? Or was it to the woods? The correct answer is the woods. 61 of you got that correct. 2 thought it was the dungeons. 6 thought it was a secret room. And 7 thought it was a cliff. So, jealous of Snow White's beauty, her stepmother, the wicked queen, ordered the huntsman to kill Snow White, but the huntsman actually didn't. And in the end, Snow White went to live with the 7 dwarfs, and it was all a happy end.
Alright, well done to the huntsman for not doing what the queen ordered. Well done to the 61 who got that answer correct. Let's take a look at our leaderboard now. Shanessa is still in the lead. Samban is now in second. Jaden is in third. Well done, Jaden. Well done, the fly back in fourth position. Akil is in fifth.
Let's look at our next question. Who is the famous American who slept for 20 years after drinking something? Who is the famous American who slept for 20 years after drinking something? Is it Rumpelstiltskin? Was it Rip Van Winkle? Was it Sleeping Beauty? Or was it Red Riding Hood? The correct answer is Rip Van Winkle. 55 of you got that correct. 14 thought it was Rumpelstiltskin. 6 thought it was Sleeping Beauty, and 1 thought it was Red Riding Hood.
Right, so Rip Van Winkle, I don't know if you know this story, right? It's a very popular American story. Growing up, there was a lot of books as well. It's a famous fairy tale. There was a guy called Rip Van Winkle. He was a very kind man. He was always very generous, helping others. But his wife didn't like that because he wasn't doing a job, he was helping others, right? So one day he had a fight with his wife. He left his house with his dog until the wife cools down. He met someone, had a small drink with him. It's a nice, interesting story. Rip Van Winkle, well done. 55 got that answer correct. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. Alright, Shanessa still holding on to the lead. Samban is very close to her. Let's take a look at our next question.
Who runs through the town in his nightgown, checking if the kids are in bed? Who runs through the town in his nightgown, checking if the kids are in bed? Is it Wee Willie Winky? Is it Peter Pan? Is it Tinkerbell? Or is it Tooth Fairy? The correct answer is Wee Willie Winky. 57 of you got that correct. 9 thought it was Peter Pan. 5 thought it was Tinkerbell. And 7 thought it was the Tooth Fairy.
So Dinara, how does the nursery rhyme go?
Wee Willie Winky runs through the town, upstairs and downstairs in his nightgown. Knocking at the window, crying through the lock. Are the children in bed? It's past 8 o'clock.
So apparently there's a guy called Wee Willie Winky, Wee Willie Winky running around the streets in his nightgown, checking to see if the children are in bed after 8 o'clock, right? So well done, you all know your nursery rhymes. 57 got that correct. Let's take a look at our leaderboard now. Right, Shanessa still holding on to a slender lead. Jaden is now in second. Akil is in third. Samban has dropped down to fourth. The fly is in fifth.
Let's look at our next question. What did Johnny tell his father that he wasn't eating but actually... What did Johnny tell his father that he wasn't eating but actually did eat? Was it toffees, was it chocolate, was it candy, or was it sugar? The correct answer is sugar. 69 of you got that correct. 1 thought it was toffees, 3 thought it was chocolate, and 4 thought it was candy.
So how does that nursery rhyme go?
Johnny, Johnny, yes papa. Eating sugar, no papa. Telling lies, no papa. Open your mouth, ha ha ha.
Right, so Johnny was eating sugar in secret and got caught to his dad. Let's take a look at our leaderboard now. Shanesa still holding on to the lead. Jaden in second. Akil is in third. So it's a very close competition. Everyone in the top 5 have hit 9,000 points. Very close competition. Anything can happen.
Let's look at our next question. Who is considered to be the first king of Sri Lanka? Is it Sri Vikramaraj Singha? Is it King Pandukabaya? Is it King Dutugamunu, or is it King Vijaya? The correct answer is King Vijaya. 60 of you got that correct. 5 thought it was Sri Vikramaraj Singha, 9 thought it was King Pandukabaya, and 2 thought it was King Dutugamunu.
Right. So Sri Vikramaraj Singha was the last king of Ceylon, right? King Pandukabaya was one of Sri Lanka's greatest kings. I think King Pandukabaya was the first king who made Anuradhapura the capital of Ceylon. King Dutugamunu also a really great king in our history. But King Vijaya, so King Vijaya's father, who was King Vijaya's father, Dinara?
Singhabahu.
So Singhabahu was the king in India. He was King Vijaya's father. King Vijaya was a very notorious and mischievous young boy. He and his friends used to, be very mischievous and naughty. And the king Singhabahu actually banished King Vijaya. He chased him out with his friends and put him on a ship and chased him out of India. So he landed in Sri Lanka in a place called Tambapanni, met one of the local queens, Kuweni, befriended her, and then became the first king of Ceylon, right? So well done. King Vijaya was the correct answer. 60 got that answer correct. Let's take a look at our leaderboard now. Alright, so Jaden has overtaken Shanesa now. Just a 7-point difference between Jaden and Shanesa. The Fly is in third. Akil Gamer is in fourth. Someone is in fifth position. Well done.
Let's look at our next question. Who once famously said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but what can you do for your country?" Who once famously said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country"? Was it Nelson Mandela? Was it Abraham Lincoln? Was it Adolf Hitler? Or was it John F. Kennedy? The correct answer is John F. Kennedy. Only 18 of you got that correct. 4 thought it was 24 thought it was Nelson Mandela. 24 also thought it was Abraham Lincoln. And 8 thought it was Adolf Hitler.
Right, now, I was going to say all 4 are great leaders, but Adolf Hitler is not considered to be a great leader because he was the one who instigated World War II, right? Nelson Mandela was one of the greatest leaders. He was the first African American president of South Africa. He spent more than 27 years in prison, came back and became the president of that country. Abraham Lincoln was the 16th president of the United States of America. He abolished slavery in the USA, one of the most popular presidents in the USA. John F. Kennedy was the correct answer. So John F. Kennedy is so far in the USA the only Catholic president. We are at the end of 2 rounds. Let's take a look at our leaderboard now. Alright, so the Fly has flown into the lead at 11,062. Jaden is in second, Akil is in third, Shanela Pereira into 4th position. Handel is in 5th. Well done, girls and boys. We are making steady progress. Let's move on to our 3rd round.
Round number 3, 6 questions on movies and cartoons.
Right, so let's see how well you know your movies and cartoons. We actually should put a question on the Minions as well. I don't think we have put a question on the Minions. Alright, next time, hopefully.
What is the nationality of Tintin the Reporter? What is the nationality of Tintin the Reporter? Is it American? Is it British? Is it Belgian? Or is it English? The correct answer is Belgian. 39 of you got that correct. 12 thought it was American, 13 thought it was British, and 11 thought it was English.
Right, so Tintin, one of the world's most famous reporters or fictionist reporters, was a Belgian. A lot of people think he's British or American, right? But he was a Belgian. The writer of Tintin, Hergé or Hergé, was a Belgian, right? So the correct answer is Belgian. 39 got that correct. Let's take a look at our leaderboard now. All right, so the fly is still in the lead. Akhil is in 2nd. Handel is in 3rd. Sarani is in 4th. Shanela is in 5th position.
Let's look at our next question. In the movie Megamind, what is the name of this superhero? In the movie Megamind, what is the name of this superhero? Is it Superman? Is it Metro Man? Is it Titan? Or is it Megamind? The correct answer is Metro Man. 51 of you got that correct. 2 thought it was Superman, 4 thought it was Titan, and 18 thought it was Megamind. So I don't think Superman is in Megamind. He is actually the character. He's a superhero from the DC Comics. Titan is the so-called superhero that Megamind made, but sadly turned out to be a bad guy. Megamind is firstly he is the bad guy and then he becomes a good guy. But the correct answer is Metro Man.
So this is Metro Man, the guy you see on screen. Well done. 51 got that answer correct. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. And the fly is still in the lead. Shaneza back into the top 5. Akhil is in 2nd. Handel is in 3rd. Sarani is in 4th.
Let's look at our next question. SpongeBob's best friend is Patrick Star. What type is Patrick? SpongeBob's best friend is Patrick Star. What type of an animal is Patrick? Is it a blowfish? Is it a starfish? Is it a crab? Or is it an octopus? The correct answer is the starfish. 52 of you got that correct. 9 thought it was blowfish, 4 thought it was crab, and 9 thought it was an octopus. So the others are like characters in the movie, but SpongeBob's best friend is Patrick Star, who is a starfish.
Yeah, I think the name Patrick Star gives it away, right? So starfish is the correct answer. 52 got that answer correct. Let's take a look at our league. So Shanesa is now in 4th. Sarani drops down to 5th. Handel is in 3rd. Akhil is in 2nd. The fly is still leading. Well done.
Let's look at our next question. What kingdom is the setting for the movie? What kingdom is the setting for the movie Frozen? Is it Corona? Is it Agrabah? Is it Arendelle? Or is it Atlantis? The correct answer is Arendelle. 57 of you got that correct. 2 thought it was Corona, 3 thought it was Agrabah, and 13 thought it was Atlantis. So Corona is actually the kingdom of in Tangled, in the movie Tangled. Agrabah is the kingdom in Aladdin. Atlantis is the kingdom in Aquaman, but the correct answer is Arendelle.
Well done, 57 got that answer correct. So Corona was actually the name of the kingdom in the movie Tangled. Huh? Before I think this disease became popular, it was popular because of the movie Tangled. Well done. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. Alright, not much of a change. The fly is still in the lead.
Let's look at our next question. What is Garfield's favorite type of food? What is Garfield's favorite type of food? Is it pizza? Is it fish? Is it lasagna? Or is it mice? The correct answer is lasagna. 50 of you got that correct. 11 thought it was pizza, 9 thought it was fish, and 2 thought it was mice. So, pizza is also one of Garfield's favorite food. But actually, Garfield is not like a typical cat who would normally like fish or mice. So he also does like pizza, but his favorite food is lasagna.
Wow, cat who loves Italian food. Well done to Garfield. Well done to the 50 of you who got that correct. Let's take a look at our leaderboard now. Right, Sarani is back into the top 5. She's in 4th now. Shanella is also back in the top 5. Well done. In 5th position, the fly is still in the lead.
Let's look at our next question. What is Aladdin's monkey's name? What is Aladdin's monkey's name? Is it Raja? Is it Abu? Is it Pascal? Or is it Bagheera? The correct answer is Abu. 68 of you got that correct. 3 thought it was Raja, 1 thought it was Pascal, and 2 thought it was Bagheera. So Raja is Jasmine's tiger, Pascal is Rapunzel's chameleon, and Bagheera is the Black Panther in the movie Jungle Book.
Yep, so we are at the end of round number 3. Let's take a look at our leaderboard now. Alright, not much of a change. The fly is still in the lead. Akil is in 2nd. Handel is in 3rd. Sarani is in 4th. And Shanella is in 5th. Well done.
Round number 4. 6 questions on books.
Right, let's see how well you know your books. Right.
Who is the author of the famous classic Around the World in 80 Days? Who is the author of the famous classic Around the World in 80 Days? Is it Robert Louis Stevenson? Is it Michael Morpurgo? Is it Jules Verne? Or is it Enid Blyton? The correct answer is Jules Verne. 37 of you got that correct. 21 of you thought it was Robert Louis Stevenson, 8 thought it was Michael Morpurgo, and 7 thought it was Enid Blyton. So Robert Louis Stevenson wrote books like Treasure Island and a lot of books. So Michael Morpurgo wrote Butterfly Lion, Medal for Leroy, and books like that. And Enid Blyton is also a famous author who wrote Famous 5, Secret 7. But the correct answer is Jules Verne, the author of Around the World in 80 Days.
Yeah, so it's a fantastic book to read. A story about going around the world in 80 days, right? That should be an interesting topic to read on. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. All right, Echo is back into the top 5. Shanella is in 5th. Handel is in 3rd. Akil is in 2nd. The fly is still in the lead.
Let's look at our next question. What is the name of the absent-minded boy who keeps on forgetting things in Harry Potter? What is the name of the absent-minded boy who keeps on forgetting things in Harry Potter? Is it Ronald Weasley? Is it Neville Longbottom? Is it Justin Finch-Flesley? Or is it Cedric Diggory? The correct answer is Neville Longbottom. 43 of you got that correct. 11 thought it was Ronald Weasley, 4 thought it was Justin Finch-Flesley, and 14 thought it was Cedric Diggory, but the correct answer is Neville Longbottom. So Ronald Weasley is Harry Potter's best friend. Justin Finch-Flesley is a boy in Hufflepuff. Cedric Diggory is also someone in Hufflepuff. He competed in the Triwizard tournament with Harry, but the correct answer is Neville Longbottom.
43 got that correct. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. All right, now Handel is slowly making his or her way up to second position. The Fly is still in the lead. Akil is now in third. Echo in fourth. Shanella is still in fifth position.
Let's look at our next question. Who was the author of the series of books Naughtiest Girl? Who was the author of the series of books The Naughtiest Girl? Is it Enid Blyton? Is it J.K. Rowling? Is it Agatha Christie? Or is it Roald Dahl? The correct answer is Enid Blyton. 37 of you got that correct. 7 thought it was J.K. Rowling, 18 thought it was Agatha Christie, and 9 thought it was Roald Dahl. So, J.K. Rowling is the author of Harry Potter, Quidditch Through the Ages, Fantastic Beasts, and a lot of books. Agatha Christie also wrote a lot of books. Roald Dahl also wrote real lot of books like Matilda, the BFG, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but the correct answer is Enid Blyton.
Well done. 37 who got that correct. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. All right, the Fly is still in the lead. Handel is in second. Akil is in third. Echo in fourth. Shanella is in fifth position.
Let's look at our next question. What is the name of Sherlock Holmes' brother? What is the name of Sherlock Holmes' brother? Is it Watson? Is it Mycroft? Is it Moriarty? Or is it Enola? The correct answer is Mycroft. 39 of you got that correct. 18 thought it was Watson, but Watson is Sherlock Holmes' assistant. 10 thought it was Moriarty. Moriarty is Sherlock Holmes' enemy. And 5 thought it was Enola. According to the movie Enola Holmes, Enola is Sherlock Holmes' sister, but the correct answer is Mycroft.
Right. So if you haven't watched the movie Enola, you should watch it. It's a really fun movie. So Enola, what does Enola read backwards?
Words.
But what does it read backwards?
Oh, alone.
Alone. Right. So Enola reads alone backwards. Well done to the 39 who got that correct. Mycroft is Sherlock Holmes' brother. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. All right, Shanessa back into the top 5. The Fly is still in the lead.
Let's look at our next question. What is the nationality of the youngest Nobel Prize winner, Malala Yousafzai? What is the nationality of the youngest Nobel Prize winner, Malala Yousafzai? Is it Afghani? Is it Nepali? Is it Indian? Or is it Pakistani? The correct answer is Pakistani. 60 of you got that correct. 8 thought it was Afghani, 3 thought it was Nepali, and 1 thought it was Indian. So Malala is the Pakistani girl who stood up for education. She was shot by the Taliban, but she didn't die. So it's a good book. Hope you will read that book. Let's look at our next question.
Yes, so Malala Yousafzai is the youngest winner of the Nobel Prize, right? So something for us Asians to be proud of. Well done. 60 got that answer correct. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. Not much of a change in the top 5.
Let's look at our next question. In which country do the famous 5 live? In which country do the famous 5 live? Is it in America? Is it in France? Is it in England? Or is it in Russia? The correct answer is England. 48 of you got that correct. 9 thought it was America, 7 thought it was France, and 8 thought it was Russia. So Enid Blyton is a British author, and the famous 5, they live in Kirin village and the fictional village. And Kirin is in England, so the correct answer is England.
Yes, so we're at the end of our 4th round. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. Alright, the Fly is still in the lead, closely followed by Handle. Akhil Gamer is in 3rd, Echo is in 4th, Shanessa is in 5th.
Round number 5, 6 questions on sports and sciences.
So we have 10 questions to go. Let's see who will win this.
In the game of rugby, how many points is awarded for a try? In the game of rugby, how many points is awarded for a try? Is it 3, is it 6, is it 5, or is it 7? The correct answer is 5. 31 of you got that correct. 12 thought it was 3, 14 thought it was 6, and 16 thought it was 7.
Right, so show you this image once again, right? So this guy is actually scoring a try. So usually people don't have to, do it with a somersault, but this guy is sort of showing off, right? So when you score a try, you get 5 points. You get 3 points for a penalty. So if you convert the try, you get 7 points, but a try is worth 5 points. Well done. 31 got that answer correct. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. And Akhil is now in 2nd place. Handle drops down to 3rd. The Cat is into the top 5 as well. Echo is in 4th.
Let's look at our next question. This essential gas is important for us to breathe. What is it? This essential gas is important for us to breathe. What is it? Is it carbon dioxide? Is it nitrogen? Is it oxygen? Or is it carbon monoxide? The correct answer is oxygen. 70 of you got that correct. 1 thought it was carbon dioxide and 1 thought it was nitrogen. So we inhale oxygen and we exhale carbon dioxide. Nitrogen is the most common gas in the Earth's atmosphere, but carbon monoxide is a very dangerous gas. But the correct answer is oxygen.
Right. Well done. 70 got that answer correct. Excellent stuff. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. Alright, so the Cat has come to the 4th position. Charlie, wow, into the top 5 as well. Well done, Charlie. The Fly is still in the lead.
Let's look at our next question. In which game will you strike out after 3 misses? In which game will you strike out after 3 misses? Is it baseball? Is it tennis? Is it cricket? Or is it badminton? The correct answer is baseball. 54 of you got that correct. 6 thought it was tennis, 4 thought it was cricket, and 8 thought it was badminton.
So how does that song go, Dinara?
Should I sing the whole song?
Not the whole song, the last part.
1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Yeah, so there's a famous song, right? Take me out to the ball game. So you need, if you miss tries in the game of baseball, you are out, right? So well done. 54 got that answer correct. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. Right, Charlie is slowly climbing up into 4th position. The fly is still in the lead. We have a fly and a cat in the top 5. Right, let's take a look at our next question.
What is the closest planet to our sun? What is the closest planet to our sun? Is it Venus? Is it Mars? Is it Jupiter? Or is it Mercury? The correct answer is Mercury. 48 of you got that correct. 12 thought it was Venus, 10 thought it was Mars, and 2 thought it was Jupiter. So, Mercury is the closest planet to our sun. Venus is the warmest planet. So, it's Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. So, out of the 8 planets in the solar system, the closest planet to the sun is Mercury. Let's look at our leaderboard now.
The fly has hit 26,000 points. Akila close second. Handel is in 3rd. Charlie is in 4th. The cat is in 5th.
Let's look at our next question.
We are almost at the end of our 5th round.
How many Olympic medals has the Sri Lankan won so far? How many Olympic medals has the Sri Lankan won so far? Is it none? Is it 2? Is it 1? Or is it 3? The correct answer is 2. 44 of you got that correct. 2 thought it was none, 9 thought it was 1, and 15 thought it was 3. So, Duncan White won a silver medal in 1948, and Susantika Jayasinghe won a medal in 2000. But the correct answer is 2.
So there have been only 2 Sri Lankans who have won Olympic medals. One was in 1948. So easy way to remember is the year that Sri Lanka received independence from the British. 1948 was the first time we won an Olympic medal. Duncan White won that. Then Susantika Jayasinghe won it in the 2000 Olympics, right? So after 52 years, Susantika won, and we haven't won anything in the last 20 years. I don't know. Only God knows when we will win the next Olympic medal. Well done to Susantika and Duncan White. 44 got that correct. Well done to them as well. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. Right, so the cat and Shanesa are slowly coming up once again. Handel is in 3rd. Akhil is in 4th. The fly is still in the lead.
Let's look at our next question. What is the boiling point of water? What is the boiling point of water? Is it 0 Celsius? Is it 50 degrees Celsius? Is it 100 degrees Celsius? Or is it 90 degrees Celsius? The correct answer is 100 degrees Celsius. 56 of you got that correct. 3 thought it was 0 degrees Celsius. 4 was 50 degrees Celsius. And 9 thought it was 90 degrees Celsius. So 0 degrees Celsius is the freezing point, and 100 degrees Celsius is the boiling point.
Yes, well done. 56 got that answer correct. So we are at the end of our 5th round. Remember, there are 4 bonus questions. We added 1 more bonus questions because it's Christmas, right? So usually you get a Christmas bonus. So we added an extra bonus question because of Christmas. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. Right, the fly is increasing his lead slowly. Akhil is in 2nd. Handel is in 3rd. The cat is in 4th. Shanesa is in 5th.
Bonus round. 4 bonus questions. Let's look at our first question. Most of us use LP gas in our kitchens. What does LP stand for? Most of us use LP gas in our kitchens. What does LP stand for? Is it Lanka Premier? Does it stand for Liquid Petroleum? Does it stand for Lanka Plantation? Or does it stand for Long Period? The correct answer is Liquid Petroleum. 62 of you got that correct, and 7 thought it was Lanka Premium.
Yeah, so we use LP gas in our kitchen, right? So LPG means liquid petroleum or liquefied petroleum gas. So it's a fossil fuel, right? You get crude oil from the ground and then the crude oil is refined. In the refinement process, you get petrol, diesel, and probably the cleanest in that along that lot is the liquid petroleum gas we use in our kitchens. Well done. LP stands for liquid petroleum. Long period depends on how often you use your gas cylinder, right? Well done. 62 got that answer correct. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. The fly is in the lead. Akhil is in second. Handle is in third. The cat is in fourth. Shanesa is in fifth.
Let's look at our next question. What is the fastest running land animal? What is the fastest running land animal? Is it the ostrich? Is it the tiger? Is it the cheetah? Or is it the hyena? The correct answer is the cheetah. 69 of you got that correct, and 2 thought it was the ostrich.
So the ostrich is the fastest running bird, right? But the cheetah can run up to reach up to speeds of 70 miles per hour. You know how sometimes you drive around along the highway from Kalaniya to Katunayaka or from Kottava to Gaul. So usually it's around 100 kilometers per hour is the recommended speed. Some of your parents might be even going over that, but the recommended speed is 100. So a cheetah can run up to 100 kilometers per hour. That's pretty fast, right? But it can run at that speed only for 1,500 feet, okay? So a cheetah has to capture the animal as quickly as it can, because it can reach that 70 miles per hour or 100 kilometers per hour speed. It can retain that speed only for 1,500 feet. So it has to catch the deer or gazelle before it gets tired. Well done. 69 got that answer correct. So let's take a look at our leaderboard. Wow, the fly is still holding on to the lead with a couple of more questions to go. Akhil is in second. Handel is in third. The cat is in fourth. Shanesa is in fifth. Let's take a look at our next question.
What does KFC stand for? What does KFC stand for? Does it stand for Kentucky Fried and Cooked? Does it stand for Korean food chain? Does it stand for Kentucky Fat Chicken? Or does it stand for Kentucky Fried Chicken? The correct answer is Kentucky Fried Chicken. 53 of you got that correct. 13 thought it was Kentucky Fried and Cooked. 2 thought it was Korean food chain, and 1 thought it was Kentucky Fat Chicken.
Right, so Kentucky Fried Chicken is the correct answer. Let me show you this picture. So I'm sure almost everyone in this competition taking part today would have gone to this place. So do you know who this guy is in this logo? His name was Colonel Harlan Sanders, right? Read his story. It's a fantastic story of one individual who never gave up. He retired from the army. He decided that he was not going to live on the social security payment that he got. So he had this recipe in his family, a different way to make chicken. He approached thousands of restaurants, but every one of those restaurants refused to accept his recipe. Until one fine day, one restaurant decided to give it a try, right? So this guy never gave up. They say he was rejected more than 1,050 times. I don't know how accurate that is, but he was rejected more than 1,000 times. He never gave up. Today, probably everyone here on this call has enjoyed KFC. Well done to Colonel Harlan Sanders. Read his story, fantastic story, good life story, life example. Well done. 53 got that answer correct.
Let's look at our leaderboard now.
With one more question to go, the fly has hit 30,000 points. Akhil is in second, Handel is in third, the cat is in fourth, Shanesa is in fifth. Here we go with our final question for today.
What Christmas time movie is this? What Christmas time movie is this? Is it Polar Express? Is it The Grinch? Is it Home Alone? Or is it The Elf? The correct answer is Home Alone. 63 of you got that correct. 1 thought it was Polar Express, 4 thought it was The Grinch, and 1 thought it was The Elf.
Right, so when this movie runs on TV, you know it's Christmas time, right? Home Alone, one of the all-time favorite movies for kids. Well done. So we are at the end of our competition. We are about to reveal our winner. Let's increase our volume. It was an exciting competition. I hope you all learned something. Hope you all had fun. Let's take a look at our winners for Kids Get Quizzical game number 8. Third position, it's Handel. Wow, well done, Handel. On the podium for the first time. Still in second, also a new podium finisher. And the winner is the prize. Well done, the prize. Excellent stuff. Vanessa is in fourth. Right, so well done, girls and boys. Excellent stuff. Over to Dinara.
Thank you all for joining us today